Good morning, Steve here from the Whirly Bugger. It is March 7th, 2024. Just here in the farmlands on the banks of the Yakima River. And it's a little cool this morning. You can see bright sunny skies, but we are having some big temperature swings. Nighttime lows getting down into the 20s, and the highs, getting up into the 40s. So big, giant temperature swings going on during the day. Right now, here you can see the water temp at about 36 degrees. Right here in the farmland, so probably going to be a little bit warmer down in the canyon, but the river's in great shape. I know everybody's just kind of waiting for the magic bug to appear, and there are a few squallows around, and there's a few fish being caught on squallow dries, but it's not like there's a full-on hatch going of them. It's all really temperature related, and like I was telling somebody yesterday too, at some point too, it's just it's Mother Nature, and you can't control what she does. At some point, sometimes the bugs just have to go, no matter what the water temperature is. But we're supposed to see some warmer temperatures, both nighttime and daytime highs, coming very shortly next week. I think the last time that I looked, we were supposed to see some upper 50s, maybe even 60-degree days. So if that happens, we're probably going to see, our first initial explosion of squallows happen, and it'll be a good time to be fishing. But keep in mind too, the squallow hatch, it's typically an afternoon stonefly hatch when it starts appearing. So in the morning, your typical scenario, is going to be, either nymphing or, streamer fishing, I guess. But it's always a good idea if you're coming, to have a couple of different rods rigged up. That way it just saves you a lot of time. We are getting more daylight, and daylight savings time is this Sunday, so be prepared for that. So that's going to help a lot with just having that added hour of light, to increase those water temperatures during the afternoon. So that definitely is a plus. But it's good, like I was saying, to have a couple of different rods just for different scenarios. One where you can nymph fish, accordingly, in the right water types, and then, in the afternoon, you can still have a dry fly rod and have that rigged up, ready to roll. That's how we like to do it. I mean, that might not be feasible for everybody, but it saves on time, especially this time of year when, the bite can be a little bit limited, during the warmest parts of the day. So if you can do that, it's a good idea. Kick over a few rocks here, and I'm not seeing a whole lot. Usually a lot of times too, these, you can see in the foam here, if I can get close enough. What's the rule that everybody knows if you've been fly fishing? Even if you're new to the sport, the rule, foam's home. You can see right here. You can see why. You see the midges that are stuck in the foam. Once they're in the foam, typically there's no getting out. So kind of adheres them to the foam, and then they're stranded in there, and the fish know that they become an easy opportunity just to eat bugs out of the foam. So if you're not really sure where to start fishing, you hit the river. There's no fish rising. The foam lines are always a good place to start, and then you can kind of work from there. See where you need to be. So we are getting some good reports from the basin for Lake Lanice, for the fishing out there, and from some of the other basin lakes. Again, you know, big temperature swings, but people that are doing really well, they're fishing a black or red chironomid. The Quincy Lakes, getting good reports from there too. And I know they just did a stocking too this week. They stocked some of the local lakes and then some of the basin lakes as well, since it's warmed up and it's that time of year. So if you're a stillwater fisherman, getting good reports from the lakes for the opener. So, and that's, you know, it's like the river, that's only going to get better too as we progress into the month. Of course, the windy days are always more challenging, especially on that open water. You know, whereas in the river, you know, you can duck into the trees and usually you can manage to get away from some of it. You can't always get away from all of it, but yeah, river's in good shape. It's projected to kind of stay that way. I mean, there's no snow around the Ellensburg area, but the upper county in Clay Elm, there's still some snow around there and in the elevations, and the snow pack is looking better. The last time I looked, late last week, it was about 83%. So that's positive, and we still got some time, you know, to build on that. So hopefully that will continue to increase before it gets warm and starts coming down. So some good things on the horizon for us. So if you got any questions, of course, call the pro shop. We're happy to help you out. Give us a call if you'd like to go fishing for the day. We'd love to have you. See if we can fit it into our schedule. If not, we'll work it out. Me and Aaron would love to spend a day with you on the river. So everybody have a great weekend, and get to tying your squall, as you're going to need them here real soon.